بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات شهادة الثانوية العامة قسم رياضيات لغات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم سنتناول أول درس في المراجعة العامة على مادة التفاضل والتكامل. طبعا احنا عارفين المراجعة العامة تعتبر امتحان صغير للبوكليت، والبوكليت ده بيتكون من 18 سؤال في كل مادة. ال 18 سؤال منهم 10 أسئلة مالتي تشويس، اختيار من متعدد، و8 أسئلة مسائل عامة. طبعا الاختيارات كل اختيار بيبقى عليه درجة، والثمان أسئلة دول بيتقسموا إلى 4 و4 أسئلة. الأربعة الأولانيين بيبقى عليهم كل واحد عليهم درجتين، والأربعة التانيين عليهم 3 درجات. مجموع التوتال كله 30 درجة على 30 على اللي هم 18 سؤال. Welcome my dear student in our math program for secondary 3. Today we are taking new revision in calculus differentiation. My dear student, look at the first example. My dear student, answer the following questions. If f of x equals x over x minus 2, then f triple dash of 3 equals what? Number 1, negative 36. Number 2, negative 12. Number 3, 6. Number 4, 4. My dear student, before you choose the correct answer, solve this problem. At the first, my dear student, f dash of x equals denominator power 2 and denominator times differentiation of numerator minus numerator times differentiation of numerator. Then answer is negative 2 multiply bracket contains x minus 2 for all powered negative 2. F double dash or second derivative of x, my dear student, negative 2 times negative 2 equals 4. Multiply x minus 2 inside bracket for all powered negative 3. Then f triple dash of x or third derivative equals negative 3 times 4 equal to negative 12. Multiply bracket contains x minus 2 for all power negative 4. After that, substitution about x equals 3. Answer is negative 12. Then the correct answer, negative 12. My dear student, look at the second questions. F of x equals ln x squared plus 1 for all power 2 plus e power sine x. Then f dash of 0 equals space. Choose the correct answer. 1 plus e. Number 2, 1. Number 3, e. Number 4, 0. My dear student, look at the solution. At the first, f dash of x equals 4x over x squared plus 1 plus cosine x e power sine x. My dear student, f dash of 0 by substitution about x equals 0, then my dear student, answer is 4 times 0 over 0 plus 1 plus cosine 0 e power sine 0. Therefore, answer is 0. Number 3, f of x equal x for all power x, then f dash of 1 equal multi-choice. Number 1, e. Number 2, 1. Number 3, negative 1. Number 4, 0. My dear student, look at the function f of x equals what? X for all power x. Look at, my dear student, y equals x for all power x. Then ln y equals x ln x. We take ln in left hand side and right hand side. In left hand side ln y, right hand side x ln x for all power x equal x ln x. Then, my dear student, find the first derivative y dash over y, the left hand side, equals ln x plus 1, right hand side. Find the value y dash equals y ln x means x for all power x. Ln x plus x power x, answer is 1. Body moves on the curve y square equal x power 3. F dx over dt equals 1 over 2 unit per second. When y equals -1, then dy over dt at this moment equals space unit per second. Number 1, -3/4. Number 2, -3 over 8. Number 3, 3 over 4. Number 4, 3 over 2. Look at, my dear student, by using differentiation, y power 2 means 2y dy over dt, x power 3, 3x power 2 dx over dt. Don't forget, my dear student, the first equation y square equal x power 3. By derivative, left hand side and right hand side respect to time t. Then, when y equals -1, by substitution, then x equals 1 from the first equation. Y square equal x power 3. Substitution about y equal -1, then x equals 1. Then we have 4 unknown: y dy over dt, x dx over dt. The required dy over dt. Then by substitution about x equal 1, y -1, also dx over dt 1 over 2. Calculate dy over dt equals what? Equals -3/4. Then, my dear student, the correct answer -3 over 4. The slope of the tangent to curve y equals ln multiply bracket contains 2 minus √2 cosine x at x equals pi over 4 equals, remember, my dear student, the slope of the tangent. What do you mean slope of the tangent? dy over dx means slope of the tangent at x equal pi over 4. Number 1, 1. Number 2, 2. Number 3, -1. Number 4, -2. Choose the correct answer. My dear student, the slope of the tangent to the curve y equals ln 2 minus √2 cosine x inside bracket at x equal pi over 4. What is the correct answer? 1, 2, -1, or -2? We know that dy over dx or y dash by using first derivative equals √2 sine x over 2 minus √2 cosine x. By substitution about x equal pi over 4, then y dash equals what, my dear student? √2 sine 45, 2 minus √2 cosine 45. Remember, my dear student, sine 45 equals cosine 45, each one √2 over 2. Then y dash equals 1. The correct answer, or the slope of the tangent, equals 1. Remember, my dear student, slope of the tangent means dy over dx, or the first derivative y respect to x. Look at another example. Fy equals square root e power 2x plus ln x plus 1 inside bracket. Then dy over dx equals what? When x equals 0, multi-choice, 3 over 2, 1 over 2, 0, number 4, 1. My dear student, look at y equals square root e power 2x plus ln multiply bracket contains x plus 1. What is the required dy over dx when x equals 0? My dear student, look at the solution. As the first, dy over dx, we have square root equals 1 over 2 e power 2x plus ln x plus 1 for all power negative 1 over 2 times differentiation of the inside bracket 2e power 2x plus 1 over x plus 1. When x equals 0, by substitution about x equals 0, therefore dy over dx equal half multiply e power 0 plus ln 1 for all power negative 1 over 2 times 2e power 0 plus 1. Answer is 3 over 2. Limit when h tends to 0. Cosine pi over 3 plus h inside bracket minus 1 over 2 over h equals what? Look at my dear student. 1 over 2 root 3 over 2 negative 1 over 2 or negative root 3 over 2. My dear student, limit when h tends to 0, cosine pi over 3 plus h minus 1 over 2. Pi over 3 means, my dear student, equals what? 60. Look at 1 over 2. 1 over 2, we can replace 1 over 2 by using cosine what? Excellent student, cosine 60. Negative 1 over 2, cosine 120. Look at, my dear student, limit when h tends to 0. Cosine pi over 3 plus h inside bracket minus 1 over 2 over h equals, we replace 1 over 2 cosine pi over 3. Why? Because cosine pi over 3 equals 1 over 2. Look at this rule. My dear student, limit when h tends to 0, cosine pi over 3 plus h minus cosine pi over 3 over h equals d over dx cosine x negative sine x. Negative sine 60, answer negative sine 60. My dear student, if we have f of x absolute x, then integration, definite integration from negative 2 to f of x dx equals what? Number 1, negative 1, number 2, 2, number 3, 0, number 4, 4. Look at, my dear student. We have function absolute x. Absolute, we have two branches. Absolute when x more than or equal 0. When x more than or equal 0 is positive, x smaller than 0 negative. Then, my dear student, look at the opposite figure represent absolute function. Absolute function, there's two branches in first and second quad. Look at f of x may be equal x in first, may be equal negative x in second quad. Then we replace definite integration from negative 2 to into 2 integration from 0 to x. Then by using integration x power 2 over 2 multiply 2 by substitution from 0 to 2, answer is 2 multiply 2, answer is 4. Then definite integration from negative 2 to, we replace definite integration equals 2 times integration from 0 to x. We know that integration of x equals x squared over 2 by substitution about x equals 2. Then 2 multiply 4 over 2 equals what? Equals 4. Then the correct answer is 4. Integration from e, definite integration from e to 2e 1 over x dx equals what? Number 1, 1, number 2, e, number 3, 0, number 4, ln 2. My dear student, look at the solution. Integration from e to 2e 1 over x dx equals ln x, integration of 1x equals ln x, because differentiation of ln x 1 over x. We know integration inverse of differentiation. When find integration 1 over x equal ln x from e to double e by substitution about x 2e minus ln e, answer is ln 2e over e. From properties of ln, and subtract, we divided, or in divided we subtract. Ln 2e minus ln e equals ln 2e over e equals ln 2. Then answer is ln 2. My dear student, integration from e to double e 1 over x dx equals ln 2. Look at another example. Integration from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 sine x dx equals what? Number 1, 0, number 2, 2, number 3, 1, number 4, 4. My dear student, from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, we can find 2 or replace 2, multiply integration from 0 to pi over 2 sine x dx. We know that sine x, integration of the sine x equals what? Equals 2. Integration from 1 to e squared ln power 2x over x dx equals what? Number 1, 7 over 3e squared. Number 2, 7 over 3. Number 3, 8 over 3. Number 4, 4 over e squared. My dear student, look at integration from 1 ln power 2x over x. Ln power 2x equals ln over x for all power 3 over 3. Why, my dear student? Look at, my dear student, differentiation of 1 over x equals ln x. Then ln x, its integration denominator f dash of numerator equals differentiation of denominator. F dash of x over x, f denominator derivative of numerator. Then we find integration of numerator by using ln x for all power 3 over 3 by substitution about e power 2 and minus 1. Then ln e power 2 for all power 3 over 3 minus substitution about x equals 1, ln 1 for all power 3 over 3, answer is 2, multiply ln e for all power 3 over 3, answer is 8 over 3. Why? Because ln e equals 1. Substitution about ln e equals 1, 1 times 2, 2 for all power 3, 8 over 3. Then answer is 8 over 3. My dear student, this is rule. When numerator differentiation of denominator, then integration equals integration of denominator. What is the integration of numerator? Ln square x equal ln x for all power 3 over 3. After that, substitution about x equals e power 2, then subtract by using x equals 1. Then correct answer 2 ln e for all power 3 over 3. Answer is 8 over 3. Find the volume of the solid generated by revolving the region bounded by the curve y equals x power 2 and straight line y equals 2x, a complete revolution about x-axis. My dear student, this example very important. Look at, my dear student, we have curve and straight line. First line y equals 2x and the curve y equals x squared by revolution, completely revolution about x-axis. Look at the opposite figure represent the required x squared equals 2x. By using two curve, we find intersect of curve with straight line. Y equals x squared and y equals 2x. We have equation of the curve and equation of straight line. The first equation y equals x squared, the second equation y equals 2x. By using y1 equals y2, then x squared minus 2x equals 0. By using highest common factor, then x multiply x minus 2 equals 0, x equals 0, and x equals 2. My dear student, this is intersection of straight line with curve. Then the volume integration from 0 to 2, 2x plus x squared for all power 2. Remember, my dear student, for all power 2, this is the volume by using by. Remember, my dear student, straight line above the curve start from 2x, then the volume equals integration from 0 to 2. Answer is integration of the function from 0 to 2. My dear student, if y equals a e power p over x, prove that xy y double dash plus 2y y dash minus x multiply y dash for all power 2 equals 0. Look at, my dear student, we have from the given y equals a e power p over x. How to prove that? xy y double dash. Y double dash means second derivative of the equation y equal a e power b over x. Y dash for all power 2 means square of the first derivative. Remember, there is difference between y double dash or second derivative and square the first derivative. Y double dash means second derivative, but square y dash means square the first derivative. There is difference between the two values. My dear student, by using differentiation, ln y equals ln a plus p over x multiply x. Then by using multiply each term by x, my dear student, left hand side became ln y. Derivative right hand side ln a plus p over x. By using multiply x in left hand side and right hand side, then x ln y equals x ln a plus b. Then, my dear student, ln y by using second derivative, ln x ln y equals plus xy dash over x equals ln a. Then y dash over y plus y dash over y equals x. By using second derivative, y double dash y minus y dash for all power 2 over y power 2 equals 0. Therefore, by using multiply each term by y square, then y dash y plus y dash y minus xy dash power 2 equals 0. My dear student, by the end of the lesson, we know that the calculus differentiation is very important specialty. Find the value of the volume of revolution by using straight line and the curve about x-axis or about y-axis. My dear student, I am very happy to spend such time with you. Thank you. Goodbye.